Hey guys, what's going on? So I made a little mistake. So my audio wasn't actually plugged in for this. So what happened was, I've just made this video shorter. We did a shakedown to try and crack down on our tool cleanup and what's it called? Our tool cleanup and drugs. That was it. We wanted to get the tool cleanup and drugs done. And then, as you can see here, we still got 2 prisoners that came in that had babies. So we had to try and accommodate for them, but that didn't quite happen, as you'll see further on down the video. I decided to do a couple more grants here because at the end of the day we need money, and looking at it we had quite a lot of money. So I thought, you know what, let's get some more money. Let's do 3 more grants. We'll do low nutrition meals. We'll try and get some prisoners assigned in the library, the kitchen, and get the laundry sorted, because at the end of the day, the prisoners need some washing done. Now, I would be frustrated if my washing didn't get done. So as you can see here, I'm just trying to build a little section on the extension end at the left-hand side of our prison for the laundry to go. Had a couple errors with that because it wouldn't let me add on the foundations there onto the prison, so I just had to add that separately there. But then I thought they also got to work in the library as well, or we couldn't make them work in the library. So later on down the line, I'll show you us building the library. There's just this section here that we're building the library. So it actually is not too bad. I thought, you see this section that I'm adding here? That's going to be a little security area because we've got doors that are secret, as you can see down here, and they disguise as a bookshelf slash bookcase sort of thing. So I thought, you know, that'd be interesting to see how that works. And we're going to try and incorporate that into our prison by doing the library at the front and then having the security in the back. And this is the point when I realized that my audio wasn't working. So I got a little frustrated, to say the least. But yeah, I cracked on, continued going on, doing what I was doing. As you'll notice around the prison as well, so last time on our last save, I forgot to save it, unfortunately. And so I've had to add on from what our last episode was because I forgot to do that. Decided now I'm going to add some gates at the front and bottom. So if there's vehicles coming in, we don't want them running over our prisoners, etc. So we want to keep everyone safe, and having that monitored is probably one of the best ways. And as you can see here, I was pointing out how we need hygiene. The prisoners are not happy with their hygiene. At the end of the day, I don't want them hanging around the reception. That top door there cannot close. So we need to keep on top of hygiene. Hygiene is important. That's why we've got janitors, and that's why we've got gardeners. Make everything look nice, make everything clean. At the end of the day, I don't want them running a dirty prison. Those are our 2 inmates as well. They're different to last time, but we've still got 2, and we need to try and find a way to incorporate it. It wouldn't fit there. That was me trying to work out the space. It needs to be a 4x4 enclosed area. Now that is 4x4, however, it would cut off access for patrols going the whole way around, which was a little bit annoying. And then I realized as well, for those doors to have the gates, to open and close all the time, we're gonna actually need people posted on those gates. So I created a little patrol, but this guy was tired. So I thought, you know what, we'll add him a chair, and we'll add her a chair as well. And then I also realized that the patrol route, they're still gonna carry on walking up and down, up and down. They're not gonna sit there. So I got rid of the patrol route and just left it with that one little post, which I messed up, as you can see. So it's now, that patrol route is on top of the chair, so that's good. So they can rest. And that lady, she decided, you know what, I'm out of here. And then she was not having any of it. She wanted to go straight on the break. I noticed our power almost went out. So I bought as many capacitors as possible so it does not go out, because the last thing we need is a full electrical failure. None of that. We do not want that. As you can see here, that's me detailing out the walls, thinking, yeah, that'll be fine. We'll put walls there. And we also built CCTV, guys. We put some CCTV in our prison. We got tasers. We've got body armor for the guards now. We are making sure this is a maximum security prison. We're going to treat it like so as well. We don't want people coming in here thinking, yeah, I'll judge, I'll dictate what happens in this prison. I'll tell you what happens. No, it's the other way around. The guards are in control of this prison no matter what. Now here's me wondering how we'd do the door. I realized the size of the door was actually the size of those drawers just there. Now, it's not very good. However, I thought, you know what? Build the walls there, that door, and then we'll just do shelves in front, and they can still walk through. So it's perfect. It literally is perfect. And we also had to up our prisoner intake. So I built we have a capacity of 59. And so I decided with 59, we may as well get the maximum amount of money by getting the maximum amount of prisoners that we can hold. So I did an intake of 6, and that included 2. No, not 2, just 1 baby. So we have 3 babies now we've got to account for. As you can see, the doors worked because I put the line there and that security guard's got there. I just finished off the library, adding things in of what needs to be. So it needs a certain amount of things, shelves, organizing desks, you name it. Other stuff that I wouldn't have thought would be in a prison, or even a library indeed. Now for the CCTV to work as well, we had to connect them all up to the CCTV monitor. So I added 4 or 5, I think maybe 6 CCTV cameras within the prison, and then helped them up to that monitor there. Now over that section here, as you can see, I was explaining how they work, because you can see the fog just going in and out there. They make sure we can see at all times. Now I decided we're going to do the laundry there. At the end of the day, we want it away from everyone else, but we want to have a nice selection. So I put the baskets, got the ironing boards out, and I got the washing machines at the top there. Now later on down the line, I want to get rid of the yard. From there, I want to expand it onto the top section, so it's a bigger yard, more space for more prisoners that we're going to have in the future, because that is starting to get crowded. We don't want that. We can't have that. It's not going to work for me. It's not going to work for them. So, finishing off the library requirements, we then move on to just adding bins next to the metal detectors, because if the objects just get left, then it means that people can pick them up and put them back into their pockets. We don't want shivs going back out. As you can see, the laundry needs electricity and water, and for some reason that CCTV camera started playing up after it was working, so we had to fix that. And I looked at the yard and I thought, yeah, that ain't happening. That is not going to work. So we're going to have to make ourselves a bigger yard up here, because I wanted to also unlock snipers and sniper towers so we can have people watching out in the yard regardless when things happen, so we don't have to deploy people, staff members, out onto the yard. Now this lady overdosed for a second time in this video, in this series even. This is the second time she's decided, and I got very angry. I was going to use it at the start of the clip for clickbait, but that didn't happen because my audio was trash. It was going from the laptop again. As you can see, I made this a security area, added a sprinkler in for some reason, which I didn't need to. Got rid of that. Added filing cabinets and a couple chairs. As you can see, they started flooding in, the guards. They started coming in, so I thought, you know what, if they're going to chill in there, we may as well get them some sofas, let them chill, let them, you know, relax, because it's their break. I also added a phone monitor thing, tap. I don't know what it's called, but it's where you listen in on the phone calls and you can make sure they're not organising other stuff. I looked at how much our prison is worth as well, 230,000, $250,000. We can buy and sell shares in desperate times, but I think judging by our 97k we've got in the bank, we ain't gonna need to do that with a 2k inflow every day. We are loving it. So that's us trying to complete that last task here. We got 3 people working in laundry. I put 3 people working in the library as well, because I thought, you know what, at the end of the day, health is wealth, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Now this is me going to add a cleaning cupboard here as well, because we need to assign 3 people to work in the cleaning cupboard, which we don't have. So I thought, you know what, we'll build it. Assign that to the yard, got rid of that yard, but then I realized there was no access, so I had to put the door in. That would help. And then I just added a load of stuff. I added the lights around the corners, because at the end of the day, we need to see. Okay, being outside in the dark, pitch black ain't gonna work. Wait till it gets to winter. It's gonna be pitch black by the time it's yard time. And some bleachers in there, making sure people have got places to sit, talk, communicate with fellow prisoners. Punch bags for the people with single cells, because I know their rage is going up there and they're probably getting annoyed. Added 2 PA systems in at the end as well. Now it's the phone tap. I didn't actually connect that up in the end, because ran out of time, but that'll be done next episode, and you can see that we move those phone booths up into the yard, the new one. No point buying new equipment, may as well use what we've got as well, because I'm going to turn that into a classroom. I think I want to turn it into next, but we need to make a whole foundations section for that anyway. Open those doors, let these workmen in and out, let them flow with no trouble, and then just, yeah, let's make that the proper part of the prison. So I had to remove the fence because that wasn't going to work, add the foundations, so then we can map off the laundry so it can have its own little section rather than just being in the middle of a walkway, because I want to ideally make that a walkway on the corner as well. Now that's me realising that there's no electricity over there, and in the cleaning cupboard as well, you'd actually have to have anything. You could literally have put a cleaning cupboard in the middle of nowhere. That's it, it's done. But in the future, there'll be bleach and other sort of things in there. And then we just got to click people working in there. And now I looked at the canteen, it said we had to have people trained to work in there, but to get the money, all we had to do was whack 3 slots in there. And that's the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy, then please hit that like button, and also subscribe if you're new to this little series that we've got going. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to make a living out here. I hope you guys are enjoying the series, and yeah, I'll see you all back for the next episode. Peace.